I think I've always wanted to write and be a writer. When I was 9, my father brought home a sort of slightly broken manual typewriter, and I will never forget that moment. I just sat down and I wrote a story at the age of 9, which was not particularly brilliant, as you might imagine. And I just always had this, kind of, I can't call it a calling, I just had this thing inside me that said I wanted to write a book. Well, the book is, I guess, fundamentally a coming-of-age novel about a woman who is nudging 60 and whose husband dies very suddenly and unexpectedly. This man had been controlling those in his family for far too long, and with his death come a number of issues for Myrtle and her grown-up daughters. Firstly, Myrtle's past catches up with her, and she's forced to face head-on her relationships with her 2 daughters, how she has perhaps treated them differently, how they have behaved towards her. And for me, the greatest thing about the novel was the exploration of relationships within the family, and certainly exploring nature versus nurture, and how that affects us in our daily lives, actually, within the family, and how we behave, and where we come from, and perhaps even where we're going. Well, after spending all this time writing the book, now begins a completely new chapter, and that's kind of to sort of, hand it over. But it's absolutely the most exciting thing for me, because it's the most exciting thing that's happened to me in ages. So I am, this feels like it's a really exciting year, and it feels that finally I can say, this is it now. It's actually going to be there, not just on my Mac, but it's actually going to be, it's going to be tangible. I'm going to be able to feel this thing. So that's really exciting, which is where you come in.